I'm going to be tackling some of the electrics and things around the handlebars, that sort of area. Things I've come across already, I know I need to fix. Indicator on the front here. Rather than trying to just find a lens that fit, I've just bought a new pair of lights. So it's an easy swap. Going to look at stripping, just repairing the bits on this cluster that I need to repair, and then fitting the new back into it, and taking the left-hand sort of switch module, whatever you want to call it, the handlebar switch arrangement, just freeing up the right indicator button and that flash to pass, which is just sticking. Okay, let's crack on. So I'm just going to start off with stripping these indicators off to give me better access to the nut retaining them and the wire which I'll need to connect to. I'm just going to drop the headlamp, see if I can just let that hang down a bit. So if I can actually take this, let's get this headlamp out of the way. So these two here are your front left indicators. So these actually share a common connector, which must be a shared ground. Or even. This is the new one. Pretty much the same, well, the same shape, slightly more streamlined, and obviously the clear lens with the orange bulb. It doesn't quite stick out as much either, but it sticks out enough. Difference on this one, it's actually got two little locating lugs, so I may need to file them down because I don't think they're gonna mean it sits very well. That, and then the nylock that came with it. Just have to put these connectors through one at a time. So I'm just gonna, the colours are the same, which is great, and I did check them before I took them off. So it's like a light blue there, which is and then negative in there. That obviously needs to come through the headlight, through the side. I'm just going to get a quick try. So even though the new bulbs are the same wattage as the old ones, they're flashing at a different rate. I spent the next few minutes double checking the bulb ratings and comparing the old ones with the new ones, and they are both rated at 12 volts 10 watts. So this to me means the current draw from the new and old bulbs should be the same, so I'm not too sure why they're flashing at different rates. I thought I'd probably need to fit some sort of resistor in the circuit if I was going to keep these indicators, so at this point I decided to just crack on with replacing the other indicator and solving the flashing issue later on in the video. So next thing I'm going to look at is just fixing the damage to the underside of this before I can put the new back-in surround plastic bit on. The two mounting points on this clock, which is a speedo, they've snapped off, so there's one, and the other one's still attached, so I'll take that off now. Ideally I'd take the clock out and do this on the dash and try and find a way of clamping them in, but I'm not taking all these wires. I can't find a join for these, so this must be the backlight for this clock. There's no bullet connector like these ones, so I'd have to cut and rejoin the wire. The other cable is just the speedo cable. So what I'm going to try and do is to avoid that. I can get access. I'm just going to use a bit of Headlight, mix it up, and just get it on there, get it in there, and then just hold it in and just hope it sets. So that's the sort of quantity it got. So that's the one I've just done, and the bracket's actually acting as a bit of a clamp. It's holding it in line. There's also this crack along here which I've just started putting a little bit of Headlight on just to hope it'll hold it together. So I've left the Headlight set overnight rather than risk it still not being set when I did it. So I'm just going to offer up the new backing now and just see how it is. I actually have to bend this metal part here, the bracket. That had actually taken a whack and was bent out of shape, so I've bent it what looks to be its original position, but only now we'll actually find out as I offer this up. So I've just got this crack in the side of the headlight, the back in here. I'm going to see if I can try and repair that. I don't want to buy a new one really, so I'm just going to pop the headlight out and try and repair it in place. It's not cracked all the way to the back, it's just on the side, so see if I can repair it before it gets any worse. It was a difficult piece to be able to clamp in place and just leave it, so I just decided to sit there with it. I think I waited half an hour and it felt like it wasn't going to move, and then I just let it dry for a bit longer until it was fully set. So it's not going to win any awards for neatness, but it does the job. It seems fairly strong as well. They're flashing way too quickly. I don't know why. They are the same wattage bulb, so the current draw should be the same, but clearly it's not. the options were find a bulb that'll fit that's a different watt, fit a resistor somewhere in the circuit. Often people do that when fitting LED indicators. They just they put a resistor bank in each side of the circuit to slow it down. What I found is a flasher relay. Hopefully you can see that from there. And on the bottom of it, it's got an adjustment point, so you can actually change the speed of the flash. So I've already pulled the relay off, just off its mount. So old one off, no adjustment on it. Fit the new one. That's good.
So that turned out to be a nice, quick, easy fix in the end, rather than mucking around with the resistors. I did also manage to free up the switches on the handlebar for the main beam and for the indicators. I just sprayed it with WD-40 and that seemed to clear it up. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Bike's one step closer now to getting back on the road. I'll see you in the next video.